Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Saturday, September 7th, 2024. We are back with our college football week 2 best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Let's recap yesterday's results. So, even with a 1-on-1 day, yesterday we're still 5-1 in our last 6 in college football. Members only best bet SMU minus 10.5. Congratulations to SMU. They're on the no bet list for the rest of the season. They're so bad. I don't know what the hell the coach is doing over there, and Stone looks terrible, and Jennings looked bad yesterday too, just absolutely horrible. I'm happy they lost, personally. Duke plus 2.5. The end of that game was insane. I don't know why I still have to watch that. That was an incredible game. Overall for the year, 16-12. We'll take it just under 60%. 7-4 on best bets. You take out a bad week 0, we're in a really, really good position. And last year we went plus 54.63 units overall for the year. And we have a loaded slate. When I first was doing research, I didn't think we'd have a big slate. After doing research, we're having a big slate today. But if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post college football videos every single day along with the NFL, MLB, NBA, and NHL. We have an MLB video coming out in a little bit, so definitely check that out. We're going after our first 15,000 subs, so I'm excited to have you all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So let's jump into plays that we have today. I'm going to start with our first one, would be Iowa State plus 3 versus Iowa. This line is too weird for me. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Anyone who's not on Iowa is a certified moron, and at least in the public's eyes, at least on ESPN's eyes and FS1. It is Iowa State all day long. First off, I get to catch a field goal if you bet on DraftKings, because I'm not sponsored by DraftKings. I don't want to be sponsored by DraftKings, but they're plus 3 there. On FanDuel, they're plus 2.5. You've got to catch a field goal here, in my opinion. But Iowa's at home. They're ranked, and their offense actually kind of good last week. And somehow they're only 3-point favorites over Iowa State, who didn't look great yesterday. I'm rolled Iowa State literally because it makes no sense whatsoever. That is why. And the thing is, if every bet was about data and statistics and all that stuff, then everyone would be a millionaire doing this. Like, everyone would do well doing this. But the fact is, it's not all about that. It's going to be Iowa State today. The sharp money is all over Iowa State today. The public is all over Iowa, and I don't trust Cade McNamara as far as I can throw him. Give me Iowa State plus 3 versus Iowa. I would 2.5 even this, because I think this is going to be a weird score where it's like a 2-point game. I think we're going to thread the needle here. Next, going with Syracuse plus 3 versus Georgia Tech. That win against FSU looks less and less and less impressive by the day. I mean, if you watch Florida State against Boston College, I mean, they just fucking quit. By the way, we had Boston College plus 17.5 in that game as a members only best bet, just so you know. But just don't be fooled by it. The number 23 ranking Georgia Tech. The rankings don't mean very much in this point of the year, because we only played 1, maybe 2 games. We played week 0. The Cuse is at home. They're catching a field goal, and they have the better quarterback with Kyle McCord. Georgia Tech also didn't look good at all versus Georgia State last week. They got a million breaks that really let them cover, but like they absolutely shouldn't have covered last week, excuse me. And Syracuse honestly had some issues, but I think they're going to patch it up. Give me Syracuse plus 3 versus Georgia Tech here today. I would not bet it at 2.5. I like the plus 3.5. Next, we're going Texas Tech plus 1.5 versus Washington State. The sharp money is all over. I mean, all over Texas Tech today. Will Rogers for Washington State is a transfer from Mississippi State. If you haven't watched him very much, the problem with this dude is it's funny because he played with Mike Leach, a run and shoot style where he couldn't throw the ball more than 10 yards. I mean, it's very, very impressive. I find it interesting because especially like Will Rogers, when he was like a freshman, sophomore, dude was slinging it all over the yard. The last 2 years, the dude literally cannot complete a pass past 12 yards. I mean, it's one of the 12 yards in the air. It's one of the most mind-boggling things I've ever seen in my life. And Texas Tech, the fact they're a plus 1.5 while going to Washington State, I mean, that just screams to me that Vegas thinks they're going to win. Texas Tech has the better offense. I think the Texas Tech's going to be focused defensively after what happened last week. They almost lost. And yeah, they had the better offense. They had the better quarterback. And Washington State, I mean, just being honest, if you're in the Pac-2, I don't really know. I don't think the vibes are great in this program. Give me Texas Tech plus 1.5 versus Washington State. Next, going Illinois plus 4.5 versus Kansas. The public is all over Kansas, and I mean, the public is all over Kansas. And it's a revenge spot last year for Illinois after they got hammered last year by Kansas. Kansas killed them. But this time, Illinois is playing at home. Kansas has to travel. Jane Daniels is good, but can he make it through a game? We don't know. Like, we just don't. And their backup, Bean, isn't there anymore. Illinois is much improved offensively over last year. They're always good defensively. Plus, they're at home. The sharp money, again, I know I'm saying that, like, I think it's my third or fourth time saying it in this video, but the sharp money's on. And the fact is, the public is all over Kansas. It's too easy. I get Illinois at home catching 4.5 points, which, by the way, is a football number. And I get the half on it as well, which I really like. Give me Illinois plus 4.5 versus Kansas here today. Next, we're going with Baylor plus 15.5 versus Utah. This is way too many points. I don't trust Utah's offense. I don't think they're going to be able to bully Baylor up and down the field, because the one thing that Utah had when they were in the Pac-12 that really gave them a major advantage is they were just tough, and they can literally just bully whoever they're playing, because USC was soft as hell. Oregon was not, but many of the Pac-12 teams, specifically not the last year, but like in the last 10 years, were just soft as shit the whole time. And Utah is tough as nails the last 10 years. They're going to the Big 12, and these teams are not soft as baby shit. And I think literally the fact that if Baylor puts up a resistance defensively and they can't just bully their way to wins, Baylor should be able to cover this game. I'm not saying win it, but they should be able to keep it close. Utah will win this game. Cam Rising's going to play, obviously, but again, very similar to Jaden Daniels. Like, can this guy, stay healthy? We don't really know. We also don't know how good he really is. Utah played against a damn high school team last week. I'm getting 15.5 points with Baylor. It's just way too many points for me to give up. Again, the dogs are barking today, but give me Baylor plus 15.5. Now, guys, we do have 4 members-only best bets today. 4. Right now, we're hitting our best bets so far for the college football season, a 74% rate. You can get all our members-only best bets at zdmbets.com/picks. The website is linked in the comments below. As a member, you get all our members-only plays every single day. So it's profitable best bets on a day-to-day basis. On top of that, you have a direct line to me. So any game you're considering betting, reach out to our hotline number, get a guaranteed response back about any game you're considering betting. And you get our free picks too on YouTube sent to you before these videos come out. That would take advantage of early lines, early odds. The website zdmbets.com/picks, zdmbets.com/picks, zdmbets.com/picks. So guys, go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow.